To leave a mark. He wanted to leave a mark. These people right here, they are our founding fathers. So we're going to put the big faces on the mountain. And fuck who don't like it. The fuck did people carve the rocks? Did people carve the rocks? Did people carve the rocks? You know, did people carve the rocks? You know, did people carve the rocks? You know, did people carve the rocks? You know what I mean? Put the president's faces on there. You know, Mount. Did people carve the rocks? You know what I mean? Put the president's faces on there. You know, Mount Rushmore. Why do they do that? They gotta do big faces, or do they want to leave a mark?
All I want is a percentage of what I save. Motherfucker, I'm retiring. All I want is a percentage of what I save. Motherfucker, I'm retiring. All I want is a percentage of what I save. Motherfucker, I'm retiring. 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 Motherfucker, I'm retiring.
Right close to here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do we have to climb a fence to get in? No.
See you in a minute. Yo, what's up, Wiz? 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 It's your boy and them. Big Wiz. Let me get snap. Let me language snatch your fries.
Motherfucker, I'm retiring. Man, if they let me run this city, I'm telling you this place, man. If they let me run this city, I'm telling you this place, man. If they let me run this city, I'm telling you this place will be running. Man, if they let me run this city, I'm telling. Man, if they let me run this city, man, if they let me run this city, I'm telling you this. Man, if they let me run this city, I'm telling you this place will be running. Man, if they let me run this city, I'm telling you this place will be running. Man, if they let me run this city, I'm telling you this place will be running. And all I want is a percentage of what I save. Motherfucker, I'm retiring.
Where the Oakland tracks. This is a pretty famous yard. It's been getting painted for a few decades. I've had many pieces on this wall right here. Oh, I like that beach. That's pretty fresh. 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 Pretty fresh. It has a lot of motion to it, you know? Pretty fresh. Pretty fresh. Pretty fresh. Has a lot pretty fresh. Has a lot pretty fresh. Has a lot of motion to it, you know? Pretty fresh. Has a lot of motion to it, you know? Pretty fresh. Pretty fresh. Has a lot of motion to it, you know?
All I want is a percentage of what I save. Motherfucker, I'm retiring.
Yo, what's up, Wiz? Yo, what's up, Wiz? Yo, what's up, Wiz? Yo, what's up, Wiz? Yo.
Has a lot of motion to it, you know?
Yo, what's up, Wiz? Yo, what's up, Wiz? It's your boy and them. Big Wiz. Let me get snapped.
This trunk was solid spray.
99% of the customers are graffiti artists. When this paint first started hitting the streets in America, it has a lot of motion to it, you know? Paint first started hitting the streets in America, everyone was like, that shit is way too expensive, that shit is way too expensive, that shit is way too expensive. It has a lot of motion to it, you know? That shit is way too expensive, it's never available, that shit is way too expensive, pretty fresh. That shit is way too expensive, that shit is way pretty fresh, that shit is way pretty fresh, that shit is way too expensive, pretty fresh, pretty fresh, pretty fresh. It has a lot of motion to it, you know? My styles flare out towards the bottom a little bit too because of the J and the E. And it reminds me of that a little bit, and that's why I like it.
That it wasn't going to go away, that he was going to continue to find opportunities, find opportunities, find opportunities, find opportunities.
Pretty fresh.
Find opportunities, find opportunities, find opportunities to paint. But it was also during that period of time when a lot of things were happening to young people. Find opportunities to paint. But it was also during that period of time when a lot of things were happening to young people. A lot of things were happening to young people. A lot of things were happening to young people. A lot of things were happening to
Pretty fresh.
A lot of things were happening to young people.
Pretty fresh, pretty fresh.
A lot of things were happening to young people in some of these neighborhoods, and I was afraid. I was afraid for my son. Afraid for my son. Afraid for my son.
She would ask me, don't write on anything in this neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like I heard mine. She just, you know what I mean? Like I heard mine. You know what I mean? Like I heard mine. You know what I mean? Like
Pretty fresh.
You know what I mean? Like I heard mine. She just be, you know what I mean? Like I heard mine. She just be like, just don't make me see it on a day-to-day basis. Cause I at one point I went bananas. Cause 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 at one point I went bananas. Bananas. Cause at one point I went bananas. 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 I had this bananas. I had destroyed bananas. I had destroyed bananas. I had this bananas. I had this bananas. I had this bananas. I had destroyed bananas. I had destroyed just about bananas. I had destroyed just about everything bananas. I had destroyed just about everything. Destroyed just about everything because I had a bus route that ran by my house.
Find opportunity.
Bananas. I had destroyed just about every bananas.
Find opportunities.
Bananas. Destroyed just about everything bananas. 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 I had destroyed just about bananas. I had destroyed.
Pretty fresh. Pretty fresh.
Bananas.
Pretty fresh.
Bananas.
Pretty fresh.
Bananas.
Pretty fresh.
A lot of things were happening to young people. A lot of things were happening to young people. A lot of things were happening. A lot of things were happening to young people. In some of a lot of things were happening to.
Cause at one point I went bananas.
A lot of things were happening to young people. A lot of things were happening to young people.
Cause at one point I went bananas.
A lot of things were happening to young people.
Cause at one point I went bananas.
Find opportunities to paint.
That shit is way too expensive. That shit is way too expensive. Pretty fresh. Pretty fresh. That shit is way too expensive. 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 It's never available. That shit is way too expensive. That shit is way too expensive.
Bananas. Bananas.
That shit is way too expensive.
Bananas. Destroyed just about everything because I had a bus route that ran by my house. I destroyed just about everything because I had a bus route that ran by my house. I had to let people know that was my route. They come through my hood. This is my route. Ain't nobody bombing nothing around here like I'm bombing it. Cause at one point I went bananas. Cause at one point I went bananas. You take the fuck. Cause at one point I went bananas. Bananas. I had bananas. I had
that shit is way too expensive. That shit is way too expensive. That shit is way too expensive. It's never.
Cause at one point I went bananas. Cause at one point I went bananas. Bananas. I had destroyed just about.
Yeah. And I saw the letters when I saw the street. She gets hit by a car, gets smashed, was lying on the center divider, leaking out of her head. And simultaneously, I'm looking at
in the world, but you can't hit. All you can do is pitch. You're not the best baseball player. You might be the best pitcher. You're not the best baseball player. Best baseball player. Best baseball player. Because at one point I went bananas.
I had destroyed just about everything because I had a bus route that ran by my house. I had to let people know that was my route. They come through my hood. This is my route. Ain't nobody bombing nothing around here like I'm bombing. You take a bus route, Charlie route, subway route, and that's your route. You route from the beginning to the end. And it can't just be tags. It's gotta be throw-ups. You gotta do straight letters. And yeah, you gotta drop pieces. You gotta show them you can take them to that level. These kids that come out and they do throw-ups every year. These kids that come out and they do throw-ups every year. These kids that come out and they do throw-ups every year. Because at one point I went bananas. I had destroyed just about everything because I had a bus route that ran by my house. I had to let people know that was my route. They come through my hood. This is my route. Ain't nobody bombing nothing around here like I'm bombing. You take a bus route, Charlie route, subway, and that's your route. You route from the beginning to the end. And it can't just be tags. And it can't just be tags. And it can't just be tags. It's gotta be throw-ups. You gotta do straight letters. And yeah, you gotta drop pieces. You gotta show them you can take them to that level. These kids that come out and do throw-ups every year. I'm the king. Though I'm the king. Though I'm the king. I'm the king. I'm the king. I'm the king. These kids that come out and do throw-ups every year. I'm the king. I'm the king. Cause at one point I went, but I'm the king. Throw up. Cause at one point I went, but I'm the king. I'm the king. Bananas. I'm the king. Bananas. I'm the king. Bananas. I'm the king. Throw up king.
And simultaneously, I'm looking across the street. And simultaneously, I'm looking across the street when the kid who gave me my name was getting jumped.
I'm the king.
Getting jumped.
I'm the king.
Getting jumped.
I'm the king.
Getting jumped by these serious dancers. Basically, the two worlds of women and graffiti were just unfolding. And graffiti were just unfolding to me in this. And graffiti were just unfolding to me in this like hellish turmoil tornado of like, holy shit, this is what I'm in for the next shit. This is what I'm in for. Shit, this is what I'm in for the next shit. This is what I'm in for the next.
I'm the king.
Shit, this is what I'm in. Shit, this is what I'm in.
I'm the king.
Shit, this is what
I'm the king. Throw up king. I'm like, that's just one part of the game. I'm like, that's just one part of the game. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. But you can't hit. All you can do. I'm like, that's just one part of the game. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. But you can't hit. All you can do is. But you can't hit. All you can do is pitch. But you can't hit. But you can't hit. All you can't hit. All you can do is you can't hit. All you can do is pitch. You can't hit. All you can do is you can't hit. Kids that come out and do throw-ups. You can't hit. Kids that come out. I'm the king. Throw up king. 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 You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. You know what I mean? That's like saying I'm the best baseball player in the world. I'm the king. Kids that come out and do throw-ups every year. I'm the king. Throw up king. I'm like, that's just.
And simultaneously, I'm looking across the street. And simultaneously, I'm looking across the street. And simultaneously, I'm looking across the street. Homophobia in the real world is part.
Total, like, domesticated, you know. I didn't know how to function, like, I didn't know how to function, like, you know, regular. I didn't know how to function, like, you know, I didn't know how to function, like, you know, I didn't know how to function, like, you know, regular. I didn't know how to function, like, you know, regular lifestyle, like, you know. I didn't know how to function, like, you know, regular. I didn't know how to function, like, you know, regular lifestyle, like, you know. That was good.
Homophobia in the real world is part.
I didn't know how to function, like, you know, regular lifestyle, like, you know. That was good.
Homophobia in the real world is part of our.
I didn't know how to function, like, you know, regular lifestyle, like, you know. That was good.
Homophobia in the real world is part of. Imagine what it's like in the graffiti world. You know, the fact that, you know, as a black man, he's standing strong as a writer,
As a black man, he's standing strong as a writer and proud of who he is and his sexuality. I think it's fucking amazing.
People are like, oh, he's not even hiding it? Oh. I'm here to break stereotypes. That's why I like people know that I'm gay and shit. And like, fucking, you know, and man, I'll fuck you up as a gay person, you know what I mean? And I'll write graffiti on your face and shit. And I'll put you in a fucking game of Jeopardy. And I'll like, you know, run you in some 100-meter dash. And fucking, here comes the helicopter, so we're gonna show.
Oh, it's police.
Is it? It's not police, that's security or something.
Oh, I saw a little light.
Miss 79 paint illegal graffiti in very high traffic areas where it gets a lot of attention. I like to call them job spots.
There are spots that, you know, men would be concerned about being at, you know, all hours of the night. You know, she's up there with like 17 women. I mean, I've been in the breakdowns and in the middle of the Bronx and, you know, in crazy kind of locations and everything like that.
Chill. When we go out bombing, we are one unit. I mean, we just take turns. One of us is gonna look out, eagle eye, every direction, make sure nobody's coming. That's how you have to do it. If you don't have each other's backs, no one's gonna get your back for you. Have each other's backs, no one's gonna get your back for you. Have each other's backs, no one's gonna get your back for you. 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 PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. Only crew I will ever rep. Only crew I will ever rep. No one's gonna get your back for you. No one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. No one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. Going to these really fucked up neighborhoods, and essentially I'm this little white girl running around wherever I please, writing my name. And so when I teamed up with Paul, suddenly it became more obvious that I would be a victim because we had guys following us, and we had guys trying to look out, eagle eye.
I didn't know how to.
Restroom filling it up. He comes in thinking I'm sniffing it. You're sniffing pain and all this. I'm like, what year was that?
He was 8 or 9.
That would have been 1980? That would have been 1980? That would have been 1980? See, that would have been 1980? See, I'm old school, man.
Backyard, I have one picture that I told him to do it. And he did it, and
no one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. No one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. No one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. 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 Going to these really fucked up neighborhoods, and essentially I'm this little white girl running around wherever I please, writing my name. And so when I teamed up with Paul, suddenly it became.
I didn't know how to function like a regular lifestyle, like, you know.
And simultaneously, I'm looking across the street when the kid who gave me my name was getting jumped by these serious gangsters. Basically, the two worlds of women.
And so when I teamed up with Claw, no one's gonna get your back for you. No one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. Going to these really fucked up neighborhoods, and essentially I'm this little white girl.
Basically, the two worlds of women and graffiti were just unfolding to me in this like hellish turmoil tornado of like, holy shit, this is what I'm in for the next, the rest of my life.
When I would tattoo him, he would come and he would just unload on me this whole pent up ration of shit. It was just like fever of Saber.
My whole family are artists, and both my parents graduated at Art Center, so I grew up at Art Center and seeing hyper design, seeing car design. I freestyle.
No one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. No one's gonna get your back for you. PMS for life. It's the only crew I will ever rep. Going to these really fucked up neighborhoods, and so when I teamed up with Claw,
other stuff they can sell.
Look, we're artists, but to get to that level, I wanted to bother trying. My mom 80s.
Those are the things that I made up. That ain't the only body out here, trust me.
I've been affected by the Sullivan.
North Philly hustler. I bombed that whole neighborhood.
Damage where he had to go back through training.
Man, all the stress is gone, all the drama is gone. it's me. In my dad's restroom, filling it up. He comes in thinking I'm sniffing it. You're thinking I'm sniffing it. You're thinking I'm sniffing it. Thinking I'm sniffing it. Thinking I'm sniffing it. You're sniffing pain and all this. I'm like, he fucked me up. When I'm painting the graffiti, I feel good, man. All the stress is gone, all the drama is gone. It's me, the wall, the paint. I might get sunburned, some might be 100 degrees, I might be thirsty or hungry, but I don't leave the wall until it's done, you know?
Hey, don't worry, here.
I should have added more green stars. Next time. Hopefully tomorrow we could